What's going on, guys? Welcome to FITVIBE episode number 3, and we are back at Athletic Empire Gym. We're with Rubio, and we have a special guest, Shawley Coker. First of all, thank you guys for joining me tonight. I know it's late. Y'all got your workout in. Probably ready to go eat.
Yeah. I'm used to working this late, man, so another day.
It's good to be here, and appreciate taking your time too and interviewing us.
Appreciate it. Why don't y'all tell us a little bit about how y'all linked up? I know y'all just moved in here, a couple months ago?
It's been a crazy, 3 months?
Yeah.
2 months almost.
It kind of feels like it's been like a year, honestly, but I mean.
Yeah, I know. I mean, meeting us, I can't remember the first time we came by because I know with the gym we were getting people coming in, but I think it was probably, I don't know if it was.
Over a year ago?
Yeah.
Like last year around, it was I would say November 20, is this 2017, would you say?
Yeah, probably.
2017?
No, it was probably this past year, honestly. We've been just knowing a lot of people, so we have a lot of overlapping friends. We actually both went to U of H together, so I remember seeing them in the rec. I mean, we were both in fraternities and stuff like that, but we never actually met hand-to-hand. Like, I've seen him around, and so we always kind of knew we were familiar. Like, I've seen that guy around, but I think it was probably maybe the last 6 months that we really started getting to know each other on a friendship level and stuff like that, and probably during summer shredding, kind of where you started coming in a lot more consistent.
Yeah, for sure. Because summer shredding was like the moment where I just started coming here because I wanted to sweat more and get like a better workout.
Yeah,
for sure.
It's a place to do it for sure. It gets warm out there.
Yeah, so I think it was just like a bunch of stuff just falling into place, and then getting to know each other more on a friendship level, more of, a lot of stuff overlapping, especially in the fitness. I mean, we were both competing, or, both just focused on grinding in the gym and stuff, so.
And outside of the gym.
Yeah, especially.
We both essentially own our own businesses to where it was easy for me to come here, collaborate with him as far as facility and space, office space, because he's a hard working, driven individual, and I like to surround myself with people like that. So for us to be here on a daily basis, he's on his side of the building, handling his business, doing what he needs to do. I'm over here doing what I need to do and making sure stuff gets done. And at the end of the day, pretty much at the end of the work day, we link up in the gym, work out, everyone comes, the vibe is on point, and then repeat the same thing the next day. So I think we've both kind of found our groove as far as
just staying consistent too, and just every day getting back in. I push my side businesses as well, and he's Inaka Power, that's his business as well. But then once it comes to influencing and YouTube and all that, then that's kind of where we meet up halfway at the gym and stuff. And
Well, that's awesome. Tell us a little bit about Inaka Power, your brand, how you started it.
Okay, so Inaka Power was something I started thinking about in 2016. I was in my little 1-bedroom apartment, 600 or 700 square feet, and I was with my business partner, my business partner now. We were sitting in my living room just thinking of ways we could implement our culture into something that we love doing, which is lifting weights. I was passionate about fitness. At that time, I had probably done about 4 or 5 competitions. I'd been doing coaching for a while. I've been doing YouTube for a while. So I was really deep into the fitness industry. I wanted to create something that could help others, but also share my personality and my style in the products and the brand. So we kept thinking of creative names, and me and my business partner we're both from Nigeria. So the word Inaki is a Yoruba term. It's where both of our families are from, native language. It's a Yoruba term for gorilla. So we kind of switched the last letter of Inaki and put Inaka because we just felt like it sounded better, and came up with Inaka Power. Power in the gym, power outside of the gym, mindset, physical, mental, everything. So that's kind of how everything came about.
That's awesome. How did y'all come up with tying Athletic Empire and Inaka together?
Well, I think I'll start it out, but I think with just the Athletic Empire aspect, we already saw some overlapping things that, that we like. I supported his brand. I got a lot of buddies that, were, strong viewers of every video that dropped. They're like, hey, you see Shawley's new video and stuff. I'm like, well, I mean, half of the time I see him from behind the scenes, but a lot of times I think it's from the Athletic Empire perspective was kind of like our look and our feel. It's warehouse. We got a lot of big hitters here. I know a lot of people reach out and they're like, oh, Badman Mo, and Badman Mo actually modeled and still models from time to time for Shawley's brand and Inaka Power. So, he kind of also helped people represent, because he was probably one of he is my main athlete on that aspect. And just on the business side, we had the space that, I was always trying to figure out, especially with this office, like, it was leftover space. We didn't know how to, bring it in, what to do with it and stuff aside from the gym, because I just need my office space. And then, I saw his company growing day by day, every launch, every shirt, every YouTube video and stuff. And, I saw opportunity there, and, I kind of reached out with him. And, it kind of happened organically. It wasn't even planned.
Yeah. I remember I competed in Corpus Christi, came back, we were talking about it. I wasn't really entertaining it, honestly. Like, I was kind of like, I don't want to like intrude on his personal space. And I went to compete in Vegas, came back, and he was still trying to get me to come here. And I was like, you know what, finally, fuck it. Like, sorry. Oh, okay. I was like, screw it. I'll give it a shot. Moved in. As soon as I moved in, I was like, okay, we got to do something with this office. And then I did like a complete revamp. And then honestly, it just kind of just worked out so well. This is like a 10-minute drive from my house. Everyone here, the Athletic Empire family, welcomed me with open arms. We're essentially all family now. And the vibe I got here and the vibe that I have here is the same vibe I got when I first came around Alpha Elite. And we had that same family vibe over there back then. Now over there in Alpha Elite, everyone's kind of doing their own thing. But this vibe that I have here reminds me of that vibe that I had back in those days. Everyone's here, we're all here every day. We're all doing the same thing, trying to be better, trying to get better each and every day. So I think what has helped us, I guess, collaborate so well and mend so well is the fact that we all possess the same values and we have the same goals.
Right. That's awesome. Back on Inaka Power, what kind of products are y'all offering? I know I watch your YouTube channel. I see you just had a major release, and I think you're going to start restocking here pretty soon.
Oh, yeah. So, honestly, man, like, I've always wanted, the thing is, even prior to 2016, around 2016, a little bit before that, I wanted to create a brand that no one else in the industry was doing, like something no one else in the industry, fitness industry, was doing. I think a lot of these other clothing brands or clothing/accessory brands, they kind of all just copy each other. The only thing that's changed is like the logo or the name of the company. It's like the same thing over and over and over again. I wanted to create a brand that you could wear and be stylish in the gym and outside of the gym. So when it comes to our belts, our knee sleeves, our wrist straps, they're all different. I can guarantee you 100% you've never seen a belt like ours, a knee sleeve like ours, a wrist strap like ours, and the future products we have coming out as far as like gym accessories. When it comes to shirts, there's no other brand that's doing the shirts and the apparel that we're coming out with, because like I guess take pride in like creating something that kind of represents myself and is completely different than every other thing that's on the industry right now. And that's like what kind of pushes me. And I feel like I finally found my groove and my calling, because like there's not a second in the day when I'm not thinking about what can I do next, or how can I improve this? How can I apply this concept to this? Or how can I mix my style, my fashion with gym, with the fitness lifestyle, but also make it 100% functional. So that's kind of like what my drive is and what my motivation is behind Inaka Power.
That's awesome. Awesome to hear, especially watching you on YouTube. Rubio as well, I've been watching for a long time, so it's great to see both of y'all meshing together, and it's working out very well from what I've seen. What about a tip for somebody that would be looking to start a brand or a YouTube? What could y'all tell somebody starting from ground zero as a piece of advice?
I know, I'm not really big on the YouTube thing, but even just taking time, even working with Sammy and stuff like that, it's, a lot of people want to see the quality. Even if you're starting out, a lot of people, do what you can, what's in your budget, but always try to pump something good out. And, I get a lot of people still reaching out. And a lot of people are local, people who see me in the gym who are inspired even, only having a couple hundred views on videos. They still want to know what I do. I ran into a guy at the Texans game. He was like, "Oh, hey, I saw your last video," and I think it's been months since I even dropped and stuff. But they like the transitions, they like the quality and stuff, and just being yourself, opening up, and just not holding back. And it's hard at first, especially I'd recently started and learning how to speak on camera, and it's, you get to a point that you just gotta let that feeling go and just talk. And you can always fix it in the back end, cut and paste, keep the good stuff, but just be yourself and not try to be the people you're seeing. So I know he has way more experience, and he's been doing it for years. And
it's been about, started recording my first YouTube video on my iPhone 6. I had a white Chevy Tahoe, and I remember I would always I don't advise this to anyone, but I would always drive, and I had an iPhone, the iPhone 6, right? Was that the first one that kind of had decent quality video recording? It was 1080p. Everyone was mind blown by it. And actually my videos were 720. It was 2014, and I remember I would always vlog with my iPhone because I just couldn't afford a camera at that time. And I would always vlog on my iPhone, and finally one day I upgraded to a YouTube or to a Canon G7X, and then eventually now I'm here at an A7 III. You got me. So what really got me going was not doing it because everyone else wants to do it, but doing it because I actually wanted to do it. And I think there's a big mix and confusion with a lot of people that are starting YouTubes today and starting the fitness Instagram, all that stuff. They're not doing it because they truly want to do it. They're doing it because other people are doing it. And if you're not passionate about something, that should be your answer right there. If you don't actually want to do it and you're just forcing yourself to do it, you're probably not going to succeed. So asking yourself if you really want to do it, and then if you're going to do it, committing to it 100% and giving it your all. And also, like he said, most importantly, the most important thing about all of this is being yourself. Being yourself being yourself off the camera, and also carrying that on to where you're recording. And it doesn't mean you're changing up the way you talk or changing up the way you act. You're just being yourself, because you can find 100 Christian Guzmans in the industry, or people that are trying to be like Christian Guzman. You can find 100 Steve Cooks. You can find 100 whoever you want, Heidi Summers. You can find a lot of replicas of those people, and those are the people that 9 times out of 10 they won't grow or succeed because they're trying to be someone who's already established themselves in the industry, and people will call you out on that. In my opinion, the only way you'll reach full potential is if you just bring something completely new to the table, because then you're able to connect with those people that are like you. You're able to build your own family, your own following, the people that are going through the similar trials and tribulations that you're going through, and they'll grow with you. Because I have people that I'm at 72,000 subscribers now, which isn't a lot, but that's 72,000. If you were to take 72,000 people and put it in front of you, that's the kind of the way that's why I never really get caught up in numbers. If I were to take 130 or 72,000 people and just lay them right in front of me, to me, that's a big enough following to be happy with. So those are the people, some of those people in those 72,000 are people that have been with me since I had 100 subscribers. And I have those people that'll DM me bro, I remember I was your 49th subscriber, and now you're at 71,000 and you're doing all this stuff like that. It's it's crazy. What can happen? This happened over 6 years, and they've been with me since then. So, and I think the one thing that's helped me, I guess, get to where I am today as far as YouTube alone is just being myself and staying true to myself. I think everyone struggles with being in front of a camera when they first start. It's normal. It's really normal. But even him, like I remember when you first started, you were kind of like worried about it, and then eventually you just got really comfortable and fluent with it.
Just do it.
Yeah.
At some point, I was getting nervous. It's like trying to think of what I was gonna say, but like you don't live your life. You're not planning your next sentence. You're just doing it. So it got to that point that I was just like, well, I'm gonna show them what I'm gonna do. Then I'm just gonna do it.
Yeah.
So and it got to the point that I was trying to, and I was imagining like I got to put a good product out, and I was trying to force stuff, seeing other people's video, and it's not yourself. So if you're kind of forcing it, if you're doing it for anybody else or any other reason, then it's not gonna be good.
Yeah.
So you're gonna lose that quality. So
yeah.
Well, what is next between the two of y'all? I know y'all are steady. I know Shawley's competing still, right?
Probably hit my off season pretty hard here in the next 4 weeks or so. I've kind of been like giving myself to like my mind and my body time to like recover. I did pretty much 6 months of prepping, which was brutal on my mind and my body. So to be free right now is just an unbelievable feeling, and to be free and to be able to focus on Inaka and other things that I'm doing is an unbelievable feeling. And I kind of think that like if you're competing, you kind of have to you definitely need those breaks because it can be mentally draining. So like I said, I'm gonna give myself about 4 weeks to just kind of like relax a little bit. I have a couple of trips coming up that I have to be at, places that I have to be at, and then when I get back from those trips and I'm done traveling is when I'll hit it hard with the fitness side of things and kind of just get into full competition mode as far as like improving and then getting ready for the next competition season. So I'll 100% be walking back on stage in Vegas, same show that I got 4th in this last national show, and hopefully get my pro card. If I don't get my pro card, I'll go again for Pittsburgh. And if I don't get it there, then I'm definitely gonna be done. But yeah, that's what I have going next for that side of I guess my world. And then when it comes to business, like I said, I'm never not thinking about this. And if it means that I have to tie the both in at one time, I love the challenge. And 9 times out of 10, I'll step up to the plate and try and score. So.
What about for the gym?
For us, I mean, right now, I want to see it. We're looking to try to expand a little bit from the privacy. Like, we open up a day pass and stuff like that. We're not really pumping towards that because, I do like to focus on, the Inaka stuff growing, and it grows hand in hand. Like, we get a lot of people, when we do some launches, he has a big launch, and if it lands on a Saturday, then we'll try to open up the gym, host a big event. I know we managed to have I think it was your previous launch. We did a big open gym, opened it up. I think it was Christian came down, Heidi, Max. Russ wasn't able to make it to that one, but he made it to the previous one. So those are little stuff we've been doing on the weekends just to kind of get the word out with us and let people come and enjoy the place and enjoy the facility and get to see the Inaka stuff, the products are coming, socialize, because a lot of people do look up to them. They're inspired, and we're able to facilitate that. We're able to host that. So that's kind of where we've been pushing that on that end. We haven't been really pushing the memberships yet. That's kind of something that we want to see, especially with the facility. It's more of like a warehouse, and we stock his company here and the HQ here. So we haven't really moved away from that to more of a completely open gym. But I know we've even talked here and there about maybe planning like an event or some type of stuff, maybe more open gyms, especially with future launch and stuff like that. So that's kind of the path we're taking little by little. But it's the sky's the limit with this. We have a lot of opportunity. We something could change next week that we want to push a project or open doors up completely. So we're just taking it day by day and just still be in business. Not getting carried away, because at the end of the day, it's still a business. So.
Well, that's all I got for y'all. I appreciate y'all taking the time tonight. I know we've been trying to link up for about 2 or 3 weeks now, so it's crazy, but
we made it happen.
Apologize for the last time and everything. I was on my deathbed. I thought I was sick as a dog for like 7 days, but I'm glad we were able to make it happen, man.
Yeah.
So I appreciate it, and I hope y'all continue to kick ass. Y'all are doing great. So until next time, we'll be back at Athletic Empire.